The Galactic Hall of Concord formed the political heart of the known universe. Every cycle, its members met to debate border disputes, trade routes, science exchanges, and the security of shared star lanes. Every world obeyed the rule of attendance. Because attendance signaled stability, every world except one Earth. To most species, Earth existed more as a rumor than a participant. A small blue world at the edge of a quiet army young planet, compared to the giants that had shaped the Council for ages. Humans had joined the Concord 200 cycles earlier, but had never attended a single gathering. Not one delegation, not one ambassador, not even a message of apology. The council chambers buzzed yearly with the same exchanged whispers. Why do humans never come? Are they ignoring us? Are they truly so unorganized? Do they even have a functioning government? Some argued humans lacked discipline. Some argued they were timid. Some believed the species was collapsing back into isolation. Others believed the stories that humans were too unpredictable to understand. Rumors clung to Earth like vapor around a comet. Deathworlders, war builders, wild innovators, a species that advanced its technology faster than any measured model predicted. No one had proof. Earth never spoke. The High Counselor, a tall being named Ralvik, had long grown tired of Earth's absence. This cycle he raised the issue again. His voice echoed across the chamber. The matter of Earth is on the table once more. Their absence is unacceptable. A member world must participate. Many delegates nodded. Some rolled their eyes. The debate felt older than any of them. One delegate claimed Earth might no longer exist. Another suggested removing their membership. A third said removing them might provoke a reaction since no one understood human psychology. The argument swelled until the chamber lights dimmed, signaling an incoming alert. The room fell silent. Alerts never happened during council session, unless something significant approached. Central Halotable flared to life. A trembling guard rushed in and bowed. High Counselor, and incoming fleet requests. Permission to arrive in orbit. Ralvik narrowed his eyes. What fleet? The guard swallowed hard. They identify as Earth. The hall erupted. Delegates shouted. Impossible. Earth never shows. Earth never communicates. Earth never travels in groups. Ralvik demanded clarity. How many ships? The guard whispered the number. 1,000. The chamber fell silent again. 1,000 ships exceeded the combined escort forces of 3 major empires present at the table. Would Earth bring so many? Why would they appear now? The High Counselor gave a slow nod. Grant them approach. Moments later, the chamber windows filled with a view that stole every breath. A formation of warships emerged from superluminal fold streams. They arrived in disciplined patterns so precise that the sensor arrays struggled to track them. Each vessel was dark metal shaped like a spearhead. Lines glowed faint silver along their hulls. No two ships looked identical, yet each carried the same emblem, a rising spiral encircled by 12 lines, the human symbol for unity. No known species used hull plating so dense. No known species generated fold signatures that quiet the ships. Did not roar. They whispered through space-time. The fleet moved like a single organism. No drift, no stagger. An escort of smaller craft broke formation and descended toward the council station. The delegates stood as the doors opened. 3 humans entered. They wore dark coats with a single band of silver around the arm. They moved with measured steps, not aggressive, not timid. The leader bowed politely. Greetings from Earth. The council stared. Humans had been seen before in rare border interactions, yet these humans radiated something different. Not threat, not fearlessness, not arrogance, only complete clarity. Ralvik finally spoke. Earth has not attended a single meeting since joining. Why come now? Why with such force? The lead human nodded once. We apologize for the absent. Circumstances required focus elsewhere. Another delegate scoffed. 200 cycles elsewhere. The lead human did not react. Earth has been preparing. Earth has been observing. Earth has been building a defensive doctrine. Ralvik felt a chill. Defensive, against what the Concord is a peaceful union. The human looked at him with a calm expression. Peace requires preparation, a murmur spread around the chamber. It sounded almost like a warning. Gralvik gestured to the Holotable. If Earth wished to participate, they could have sent a message. But 1,000 warships is not participation. It is intimidation. The human shook his head. We do not intend intimidation. We intend demonstration. Other powers beyond the Concord have expanded toward your outer sectors. You are being watched. Delegates stiffened. Unknown threats haunted the edges of the mapped regions. But no one discussed them openly. Earth continued for 200 cycles. We attended to our own growth because we detected signals from a cluster outside the Concord. The signals revealed coordinated probes from a species far more advanced than any here. We studied them. We prepared deterrence. Today we joined formally because the probes changed course. They are coming toward Concord territory. The chamber swirled into chaos. If this was true, every species was vulnerable. Erelvik demanded evidence. The lead human tapped a wrist device. The Holotable flashed to life again. Images appeared. Alien construction rings, vast engines, weapon platforms built around stars, probes moving in silent patterns. Data looked authentic. Delegates gasped. Earth had tracked a hostile civilization more advanced than the Concord, and Earth had handled this threat. Alone Erelvik steadied his voice. Why bring the fleet? The human answered. Because deterrence requires visibility. The approaching force must understand the Concord is not weak. Another delegate protested. But they will think we want war, the human replied. They will think you are prepared. That is the difference. Erelvik studied the humans. Their calm unnerved him. How had Earth done all this in secret? How had they built 1,000 ships without anyone noticing? How had they learned to sense threats beyond the Concord's reach? He asked the obvious question. Why not work with us earlier? The human finally revealed the truth. Because you are not ready. Every meeting here debated trade disputes while ignoring signals we discovered. Earth could not wait. Earth needed to act. The room simmered with discomfort. Humans had judged them and found them unprepared, but the data spoke for itself. Earth had been right. The lead human stepped closer to the table. We do not come asking for control. We come offering strength. Earth is now ready to participate. Earth is ready to defend the Concord, but Earth will not let the Concord fall because of inaction. The weight of the words filled the chamber. Earth was not seeking permission. Earth was stepping into a role it had already claimed. Protector, observer, strategic shield. A vote was called. A simple question: should Earth be accepted as a full participating member with defense privileges? For the first time in history, the vote was unanimous. The lights confirmed the result. The lead human bowed again. Thank you. The fleet stands ready outside the window. 1,000 warships adjusted their position, as if acknowledging the moment. Their hulls shimmered softly in the void. For the rest of the cycle, delegates whispered in corridors. Some felt relieved. Some felt uneasy. Earth had skipped every meeting for generations, and when it finally arrived, it brought enough power to shift the balance of the entire Concord. That night, Ralvik studied the threat data again. The approaching species had already consumed 4-star clusters outside mapped space. Their ships moved with purpose. Their infrastructure dwarfed anything the Concord had built. Ralvik wondered what would have happened if Earth had not shown up. Would the Concord have been caught unaware later? He asked the human delegation another question, one that troubled him. How did Earth build so many ships without anyone noticing? Human explained patiently. Earth advanced its industry using automation at a scale unknown to the Concord. Production rings around their moon accelerated shipyards. In hidden belts, energy systems efficient beyond Concord standards. Earth had developed manufacturing methods that no other species possessed. Ralvik asked the question he feared. Why share this information now? Human replied, because secrecy no longer serves survival. Unity does. In the following days, the humans attended every meeting. Their insights surprised even the most experienced diplomats. They had studied every species. Their knowledge of Concord politics was precise. They understood alliances, disputes, and histories without any expressed opinions or bias. When asked how they gained this knowledge, the lead human answered observation eventually. The council requested a demonstration of the fleet's capability. The humans agreed. The fleet moved into a test corridor. Sensors observed precise energy manipulation, artificial gravity shaping directed fields, silent engines. Warships executed maneuvers that defied Concord physics, turning without drift, accelerating without heat. Bloom 1. Captain whispered in awe. It is like they rewrite inertia by the end of the week. Species that had once doubted the existence of humans now relied on them. Humans presented a final warning. The hostile civilization would arrive within 2 cycles. The Concord had to prepare. Now together Earth offered to deploy the fleet as a forward shield. The council accepted. For the first time in its history, the Concord felt truly unified. For the first time, every world understood the value of the strange, silent planet that had once refused to attend anything humans walked through the hallways like quiet guardians. Their presence anchored the atmosphere. One night, Ralvik found the lead human standing alone near the observation window. Earth's fleet floated beyond, glowing like a constellation forged of steel. Ralvik approached carefully. He asked a question. Tha,